Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Edwige Ngabin, and I'm going to give a presentation on a project called Marketing Across Borders. In this presentation, I will talk about global marketing strategies and what it takes to brand your product globally. I start by defining global marketing. It's marketing on a worldwide scale because you have some global objectives that you want to attain. Maybe you want to sell your product from one continent to another. So that's where you start doing its global branding and global marketing. Because in that situation, you are having different audience, your targeted market is changing, the demographics change, the consumer behavior changes. That is why you need to develop global marketing strategies that applies to the specific people that you want to sell your product to. Concepts, important concepts that I will base on in making it understandable what it takes to successfully market your product globally and be able to sell it includes what is the global branding, the international branding factors, and the global brand structures. Starting with international branding factors, there is the firm-based characteristics. This is where you analyze the past management decisions. How has been the growth happening within your industry, your company, and what is the importance of corporate identity and diversity of your product. You also look at the growth methodology from the past, and have you been trying to expand your product globally? How had it happened, and what is the success rate that you've been operating to? Also, the second thing is the market dynamics. What are the tariffs and non-tariffs barriers in business transactions that are happening, which might stop you or encourage you to go market your product globally in different continents, from USA to France for the sneakers, or from US to Asia for any other product. Also, the product market factors. Those factors include the nature and scope of the market. It includes the cultural association to the product. How is the product considered culturally in a cultural context to the place where you're going to market it? So it's important to take into considerations your company, the product market factors, and the market dynamics, the political and economic factors that might influence you branding and marketing your product to a different nation. So those are important things that you need to consider when you need to do the global marketing. Global brand structures is also important. It includes corporate dominant, product dominant, and hybrid. When I say corporate dominant, it's where your firm is the center. It's mainly used in those companies where they have a limited number of products, like Toyota, where they don't have diversity of the products. There is product dominant in those industrial companies where there is a list of products that they are selling and they want to brand them globally. So the hybrid will combine corporate and product and take everything into consideration for their branding purposes. So what do we mean by global branding? It's branding, giving a name, avoiding any slight difference between what you've been manufacturing originally to the headquarter of your company and what you are going to manufacture to another country. So it is very important to understand the target market and the demographic that you are going to serve when you're doing your global marketing. So that is where it comes global marketing strategies, because the strategy used from this continent is going to be totally different from the strategy used in this other country. So it's the different barriers that happens in this country, the taxes that are applicable to transactions, business transactions, everything is taken into consideration. And what makes it possible that I can book a flight from here when I want to go in the US, and I just use a few clicks on my mouse and it's happened. What makes it possible that I can purchase an Apple computer, a MacBook from US, and have it delivered, shipped here in Rwanda? That is internet. Internet is very affordable currently. It is available to people, and social media marketing therefore is possible. People will go online and they won't be able to see your product. So you better have an understanding of your consumer behavior. Are they so attentive to the price, to the quality of what I give? It's important to make sure that you give the same quality as your original product. It's important that you understand the culture of your targeted market. It's so that in your social media marketing, you address the attention, you meet that expectation of the client that you want to target. So social media marketing is another concept that is very important because internet is really making it possible. The time constraint is no longer there, and the geographic constraint is no longer there when we are using the medias, the internet and social media marketing. So global marketing strategy, it's the strategies that needs to be developed and taking into consideration the consumers, the branding structures, international branding factors like those tariffs, taxes, firm-based characteristics, and product market factors. So all of those factors that you need to take into consideration to be able to develop a strategy that is going to be applicable to the targeted audience that you want to sell your product to. Thank you.